Welcome to Stories with Dice. This is the Dark Blue Sea, a Mutant Year Zero actual play podcast. If you're enjoying our actual plays, please subscribe to Stories with Dice so you'll never miss an episode. Don't forget to rate and review us. It really helps others discover the podcast. Follow us on social media to stay updated, share your thoughts, and join the conversation. You'll find the relevant links in the description of each episode.
Welcome back to Dark Blue Sea, our actual play from Stories of Dice. It is us, as usual. I am joined by Marco.
You are joined by Marco.
Indeed. And I'm joined by Douglas.
Yep, still here.
Pete.
Hi.
And Chris.
Hello.
Guess we'll get on straight with the session. Right, well, where we left off, you were all about to get into your boat, and you had just created the militia. It was like probably a day old, if that, when you noticed that a load of these crabmen that you had come in previously, probably, I don't know, it must have been about 6 or 7 sessions ago, had taken a few people, now invading on force. And so I will switch you very quickly to our combat map of the shoreline where the boat's sort of like moored just above you on the map. But yeah, you can see there is a whole host of these crabmen. They are quite large. They're sort of like purples and reds. They've got big antennae. They appear to sort of have sort of like webbed feet as well. They're all chitinous. They've got sort of like claws. They appear to be coming out of the sea onto the land. So it is the 4 of you, plus a handful of other militia that you've managed to call towards you. Right, well, I guess I'm going to ask you each in turn. Moss, what are you going to do? They haven't attacked you yet. No one's engaged in combat. They're just coming out of the sea en masse towards you.
So yeah, the situation doesn't look super hopeless or anything. I wonder if from when before they came and snatched a person or two, was there anything that we could have learned about these guys yet? Do we know if they, like particularly say hate fire or something?
No, literally last time that they turned up, they took, I think, 2 or 3 people and took them screaming back into the sea. Before anyone knew about it, it was sort of like late at night. So you got a fleeting glance of them previously, and then they disappeared under the water, and you haven't heard from them since.
I mean, they're pretty heavily armored, so I'm thinking attacking them is gonna be difficult. I'm thinking something like a flaming torch or something would be a nice try to, at least get them uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm checking my gear. I'd have 3 more bullets to cause an explosion if I needed to, but I guess that's not quite enough to really deal with such an amount of them.
Okay.
And they're too far away for that yet. So I'll just I'll set about making myself a torch.
Okay. What are you going to use to make a torch, Alf?
What's there?
Well, it's the sea. It's the seashore. It's mostly rock and sand.
That's unfortunate. No driftwood or something? Or
you could probably run back to the ship. So essentially, you're sort of fighting on the sort of shore of the actual area around there. So if I was to quickly drag you all to the ship, the combat is probably taking place around here on the map, which is probably about 100 or so meters away from your ship.
considering how heavily armored these guys are with the carapaces and all, I'm thinking a retreat might not be a bad idea. I'll yell something to that effect. Like, let's retreat to the ship. They're heavily armored. We need bigger guns.
Make a what should we do? Make a wits roll.
Hey, that sounds interesting. I was fully expecting manipulate or something, but maybe I'll realize something. Yeah, that's a success.
Yeah, you reckon they are, you're right, they're probably quite armored, and they are they're not slow and cumbersome, so they can move, or at least as they're walking out of the sea, they seem to be moving with purpose. They're not sort of like lumbering. What else can I tell you about them? their shells and stuff seem to be quite forward facing. And so you're right. It can probably take a lot to kind of get through their armor. So it's a fair bet that it would probably be difficult.
Yes, I make no attempt to be, sneaky or anything. I yell at the top of my voice. They will not be able to get through their carapaces without more heavy equipment. Let's go back to the ship.
Okay, Pete, what's Roach going to do?
He's going to get ready for battle if they're heading towards him purposefully. I think he is going to use his mutation points to toughen up his skin just in case. So I need to roll for the spending the mutation points.
Yours is a reaction, or is it you do it beforehand?
I do it beforehand.
Okay.
And I'll spend 2 mutation points.
So effectively giving yourself what the equivalent of two
armor.
Two armor, or is it? No, hang on.
No, it
reduces it is a reaction, Pete.
All right.
So use your hardened skin to reduce damage taken from external attacks. Every mutation point spent reduces the damage taken by 1, and then in brackets it's an R for as a reaction. So when you take the damage, you can spend the mutation points, and it reduces that much damage.
Right. So I don't need to spend it yet then.
No, you can spend it as and when you get hit, essentially. Okay. So you prepare yourself. What about you, Cochrane? Douglas? What's Cochrane going to do?
I am going to hold my action for the moment because I'm going to try something a bit different for this combat encounter. Because I can, as part of the Chronicler skill, I've got the Inspire, which in conflict, I can literally pull, as long as I haven't taken my action, I can pull I can do an inspiration before any stated action of someone else.
Right.
Or to hinder any other action. So I am going to keep my action available until someone decides to do something, and then I can either buff it or I can debuff the enemy.
Cool. Okay. I guess, Marco, what is Caspian?
Caspian is going to use his assault rifle and fuck some shit up. I would like to inspire Caspian to shoot good.
I inspire him to fuck shit up. I like it. Okay, then. Well, I guess, Pete, as the nominal leader of the militia, what is your plan for the militia?
My plan is to do a quick scan, see if any of them appear to be in charge of this encroachment. Well, so none of these crab men seem to be
no, they all seem to be
on that.
moving. No, there's no one coordinating anything.
Right. Yeah, so I'll just advise the rest of the people on the beach that I intend to not let them reach the Ark by whatever means necessary.
All right. Well, that seems like a plan. Well, Cochrane, it looks like, oh, yes.
Just one sort of point, one detail. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to, for my maneuver, I'm going to aim, which will give me a +1 modification.
Okay, cool.
And then my action will obviously be to pull the trigger or squeeze the trigger. Question though, so I can't remember if it was last episode or the episode before, my wits is down by 1. Did we rest?
Did you rest? Yes. Yes, you can, everyone can give yourself a rest, so.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
So I'll get my strength back. That's nice.
Yeah, you get all your stuff back, so there's no problem with any of that.
I feel this is going to be helpful shortly.
Because none of you have any critical wounds or anything. So.
And hey, if we all die, we can start Star Trek next week.
I see where we're going with this.
Crab people, sure.
I see where we're going with this.
That's an epic finale.
Okay, well, weirdly to say this, but it seems that our resident chronicler is the one that seems to have the initiative. So, Cochrane, you are first. I'm assuming you're going to hold your action.
Yeah, so Marco has said Caspian's going to shoot, so I will inspire him to shoot well. Okay. So I will. That is 8 dice.
Are you going to sing a fighting song?
Should either fighting song or, you know what, rhetoric might be quite a good one. Go on, for the good of the go on, give your life. Anyway, so this is 10 dice, so hopefully we can get something off this.
Okay, and you want to do that for Marco. Okay.
Nice.
That's how many successes did you get there?
Yeah, I think. Yep, 3 dice.
Three successes.
Three
So
successes.
you still have to succeed, Marco, but if you do, you get 3 dice.
2. Is it 3 or 2? I can't remember if it's. I think the first one gives you success. The other 2 give it the extras. I think.
Sounds good to me.
When I do it, I give all my rolled successes to the person.
Ooh.
Very nice. But you also then are involved in any repercussions that happen, right?
Yeah, if I fail or anything,
That's fine.
help her to suffer the adverse effects. Yeah.
Okay. Well, nice. You start giving instructions, and Caspian, you are next with your lovely little assault rifle.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot this guy right here.
Are you firing full auto, or are you just gonna?
Well, I only have 5 bullets, so I don't want to
Okay, so you can't
empty
do that
my.
one.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. So
Okay.
I have a +1 because I aimed, and here we go. Wish me luck. That is 4 successes.
+3.
Okay. 4. That's 7 successes.
So 6 stunts. Do I have that correctly?
That would be correct. 6 stunts. I'm guessing you'll do a lot of damage. Let me roll my armor.
Yeah. So the damage is 2, and then each of those other successes will give me an extra damage.
Okay. So I managed to roll 2 of my armor, but that is not enough. So the one that's actually coming out of the water closest to you takes a round, and he is down.
Well, I thought you said it wasn't enough.
No. His armor wasn't enough. So
Okay,
yeah.
I heard the same as Marco, and I was like,
What?
oh no, maybe
Oh,
he's going to boss now.
We are so fucked. All right.
So 1 down.
And I shout, kill them all! That's how you do it!
Yes, so I mean, sure, they can take them on with assault rifles.
Mhm.
That's good, but we need something better. So I try to indicate by
Yep.
moving my token, I'm going towards the boat. Yeah,
Okay.
even
Why don't you
move.
move? No, I don't want you to make a move roll. You can make a scout roll for me.
I did not see that coming. Let's see what happens now. Ooh, there's a success.
Yeah, as you're kind of crossing sort of like the sand and rock on the beach, sort of you're looking around and you can see sort of some old cylindrical kind of cans and some various other odd bits and pieces. You reckon maybe you might be able to, with these pieces and some of your stuff, jury rig some kind of explosive.
Well, this is awesome. Would these be like oil drums or something?
No, they're small cans. Some of them are red, some of them are blue, and they're all really sort of faded. They fit nicely in your hand. They've got some logos on. You reckon you could probably do something with that, with some of your, because you could pack some of the
I can put the gunpowder in
and
there.
stuff
Right.
inside and jury rig something. That's what you've got, right?
But
You've
that's
got various
nice.
other stuff.
But yeah,
So-
I make sure that I'm, sort of behind the front line, if you will, so that I'm not going to get pincered from behind while I rig.
Yeah, you're further behind. So you can kind of gather some materials up this round, but it'll probably take you a number of rounds. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do in the in the next number of rounds, depending on how well you do with your jury rig, you can determine how quickly you can make something. So, Roach, that
Awesome.
leaves you.
Right, I'll step forward and take out my scrap axe, basically reach out in front and draw a line in the sand and then shoulder my axe ready. Basically anything that steps out of the surf, I'm just going to charge at.
Sure. Okay. And what about your militia? I think they've got a mixed match of melee weapons and a couple of them have some pistols.
Yeah, I'll basically say, if they step out of the water, engage, and whatever you do, make sure they don't reach the arc.
Ed, the assault rifle, it didn't
Yes.
come with a clip, did it?
Yeah, it's got a magazine that you can put bullets in. It didn't
Right, but
come with any
It did, but
rounds for that.
right. Okay, that's what I meant. Yep. Yeah, so then I only have the bullets that I have, which is sad.
It's hard living in an apocalypse.
4 bullets left and too many targets. I may have to run.
There's about 12 of them, you reckon?
Run away! Run away!
Well, one less. I mean, you seem to be doing quite well, when you look, when you see the guys coming, or the crab men coming towards you, or the crab people coming towards you, none of them have any ranged weapons. They all appear to be using their pincers.
Yep.
Some of them have got one claw. Some of them have got two claws. Ones with two claws seem to be slightly more bulky than the one that just has one claw. And the other one has a sort of humanoid hand. It's not quite what you'd expect, but yeah, so they could probably manipulate stuff with it very basically. Tell you what, Pete, why didn't you roll me 3 ability dice, 3 skill dice, and 2 equipment dice for me?
So that's 3, 3, and 2.
I see 2 successes.
Well, the guys that are on your right-hand side, both of them pull out scrap pistols, and they take aim at one of the ones coming towards them, and it goes down in the water. But the others continue on. And they just about come out of the water, just make landfall, and just within arm's reach of you now. So we will go back to the top of the players. I guess, Cochrane, that's you again.
I'm going to save my action again until someone says something interesting, or someone gets attacked by someone and I can enter it.
Okay.
You don't want to inspire me again? Well, you have to say you're doing a thing before I can inspire. Okay. I can do it when you say the thing. Gotcha.
Caspian.
I am taking aim at this fella right here.
Okay.
And I am going to hopefully send him back to the abyss. Okay. This guy's been doing pretty well, so I'll inspire him a bit more.
Okay, off you go.
Shooting shanty.
Shooting
shanty. Shoot him well, fuck him up. Ooh, that is 4 successes this time. So 4 successes.
No pressure there, Marco.
I should stop doing combat and just sit at the back and just yell things. It seemed to be way more beneficial. I have 2 successes.
Okay. That's going to be...
So that is...
5 stunts.
5 stunts. So if I'm not mistaken, that is 8 damage.
Yep. And again, another one of these goes down as it kind of hits the beach. It clears the water. And again, you fire very precisely and you hit it in its fleshy parts and it hits the floor. Nice. Caspian is 2 for 2.
That's how it's done, men. Kill them all. Leave none alive.
Caspian's enjoying this far too much. I think you'll have to watch him for your Emperor Caspian. So yes, Moss, did you want to make
that sound for an inspire? I'll take it. But yes, I'll jury rig and use my inventor talent.
Amazing. So what you're looking at is it's going to take you 3 combat rounds to make this thing.
And that's 3 successes.
Very nice.
So it can be 1 combat round. So this one and the next one, and then you're ready to go.
Awesome.
So yes, you kind of like very quickly start to turn this cylindrical can into a improvised hand grenade.
I love it.
Nice. Okay. So you're doing that, and then we are off to Roach.
Yeah, I'm just going to step forward to meet these 2 coming out and see how tough their armor is by taking a swing with my scrap axe.
Have a big swing. Do you have anything from being an enforcer? Do you have any abilities because you're an enforcer?
That's just, what is it? I can suck a punch is the only thing I've got. Yeah, that doesn't.
Oh yeah, so it means that you're unarmed, just 2 instead of 1, but you're presumably using your big ass axe.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Well, that was just given the number of dice.
How many successes was that?
That was just the 1.
Did you want to push it? But you will probably actually no, you probably won't want to push it because you'll damage your scrap axe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how badly you hit it. So it's damage of 3, correct? Okay. Yeah, you kind of zamp it with your axe and you take off one of its arms.
Oh, nice.
Which you weren't expecting, and it doesn't shout or scream. It makes a kind of low rumble in its gills. Cool.
We might be eating well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Could you make another 3, 3, and 2 roll for me? Just want to see what the rest of your militia do. It's not a good round for the militia this round.
They missed.
Okay.
Haven't had time to drill them.
Okay, well. So, this one. So the one, in fact, Cochrane, just in front of you, you can see one of the crab people make its way towards one of the militia. And as they kind of like go toe to toe, the crab man basically puts its claw around the head of one of the militia and just squeezes, and pop goes the militiaman's head, and he falls down dead. The others end up having a bit of a fight, and you can see that down at the very bottom end of the combat, another one of your militiamen falls down dead. There is a crab person no more than sort of like maybe 10 meters from you.
Okay.
I can kill him.
I can maneuver and do an action, can't I?
You can indeed. Yeah,
So
you just need to inspire so you can,
Yeah, so I'll hold my
around.
action, but I will get a bit of distance between me and the crab person who is now looking in my general direction.
Yes, it is looking in your general direction with its two bug eyes on stalks. Run away.
I'll go
Caspian.
closer to Caspian.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. I guess, Caspian, you're next.
Caspian is going to shoot that guy who just killed one of our men and was about to eat my pal Cochrane. So he aims and then he fires. Cochrane, did you want to sing me a fight song?
Not this time, because I think, Roach might be needing more inspiration based on what his situation is at the moment. Or at least he might need some hindering.
Okay.
No problem. I have only one success.
Okay.
The damage is 2, and I will not push that. It's not a good roll to push.
No, that's not a good roll. You've got some damage you take some damage to your trait or your attribute and to your weapon, so not good. Okay. Well, bullet hits with a satisfying thud into Van, but it doesn't seem to do as much as you hoped, and the crabman seems to have his eyes fixed firmly on Cochrane as he makes his way towards it.
See, Cochrane, we make a good team. See what happens when you think about the safety of others?
To be fair, I can also use my talent to hinder the guy who's coming over to kill me. So actually,
Moss, this round you finish off the improvised explosive. Next round, you are going to be able to use said improvised explosive.
How much was I able to make? Just one?
Just the one.
All right.
Or you can make 2 if you want to lose one of the successes, and so you won't have them for another round after this. So you can have 2, but you're going to end up with 2 rounds of not doing anything, or you can have 1 and next round you can do something.
I mean, at the rate that the guys are killing them, I think it's going to be worth having 2.
Carry on working on the other one.
Yes.
Okay. Roach, toe-to-toe with this guy. Now, they have not attacked yet. They've kind of like just come out being really defensive, and they haven't swung at you.
What? They still haven't?
No, they've literally come up to you. You've kind of like smacked them, and they've kind of like stopped for a second.
Well, he cut one of their arms off.
You cut one of the arms off, but it hasn't slowed it down massively. Okay, and they've stopped doing something. In fact, why don't you make a scout roll? Comprehend roll. Actually, comprehend roll.
He comprehends nada.
Okay. Yeah, the one that you've cut its hand off of, it appears to sort of like be healing itself over. It hasn't grown a new hand, but it's just kind of like the stump seems to be quite quickly healing.
Right. I'm just going to mistake their pausing for my extra speed, and I'm just thinking I'm in a fight, and I'm just going to take another swing.
Go on then.
Okay.
Same one.
Can I give him a bit of inspiration then, since I've been saving that?
Yes, you can.
All right, let's see if he can make use of this. This is still to fight, so I still get the 10. That's only 1 dice for you to play with.
And I got 2, so
Okay. So you get 2 more stunts, so that's 5 damage.
I'll just max out the damage.
Okay. Let's see what his armor does for him. Yeah, you kind of feel it kind of lifts up his good arm, and the carapace, the axe skids along the carapace, but then it kind of leaves his arm and it catches into his body, and you carve upwards into the fleshy part underneath the armor, and something bursts, like with some water and some roe and some stuff just kind of like comes out of it, and it hits the floor with a very large thud as it lays down dead in front of you.
Well done.
Also, that was a really gruesome description. I was like making a face.
Yes.
I like that. Roach, did you want to roll for your militia again?
Right. Yep.
So what I'm doing is just getting you to roll to kind of figure out, which way the winds of the fight are going.
Mirrored last time.
This militia sucks.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to train them, have we?
Yeah. It seems that they're kind of like going toe to toe with them, but no one seems to be a clear winner. They're just sort of surrounding them and trying to deal with them. It's kind of a backwards and forwards right on the waterline. It's not going in anyone's favor at the moment. Okay. It's Roach. It's their
Cochrane.
turn to hit. Sorry, no. It's their turn to do something.
Correct.
Sorry, mate. Right. Well, let's see what this one's going to do to you, sir. Do you have any armor?
I will react.
Okay. So it kind of like swings its very large claw at you.
Actually, parrying's probably my best bet. Well, I thought it was.
Oh my
Was that
goodness.
Was that no successes?
That was no successes. With how many dice is it?
Oh my god!
11 dice.
My god!
Our muscle is failing us.
Did you want to push that? I mean, there are 2 ones, which means you're going to take some damage.
Yeah,
It might be less damage than if the crab gets you. So
This is true.
No, I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to brace my mutation.
You've got your mutations.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, it's going to be 4 damage. So, how many mutation points do you want to spend? How many mutation points do you have?
Oh, I have lots.
Okay.
Because, I've done...
You've done a lot.
we've been failing in the
I've
lot
been rolling
earlier.
badly
Yeah.
quite a lot.
This is where you can spend it all.
Yeah, I can actually probably afford 1 round of trying to prevent the full lot, actually.
Okay. Yeah. So what does that look like with
That's
Roach
just
when that happens?
kind of like just tensing, and then the skin, you can just hear it crackle as it kind of ruffles up and hardens and almost apparently thickens in front of you.
Yeah. You guess, you reckon that if you hadn't have done that very quickly, that the armor would have just, you would have just like cut through your skin without too much trouble. But yeah, as it is, he kind of like runs its massive claw along your stomach and chest, and it just kind of like bounces off your hardened armor that you've just created.
Do I need to roll some dice to see if it worked properly? No.
No,
Right.
automatically it does it.
Jolly good.
It's the nice thing about mutation points. Caspian, you see just out of the corner of your eye, while you were sort of like focused on there, that a crab person has kind of made its way towards you, sort of like running. You're like, oh, okay. That's fairly close.
Yeah, it's a little too close.
Right. Well, I'm afraid, Cochrane, it's back to you.
Okay. Question, Ed.
Yes.
We're treating the militia as a single entity at the moment. Game
Yeah, they're kind of just,
So
doing their
could
thing.
I inspire the militia as
Yeah.
a single person?
Yeah, you
And
could
use one.
yeah.
That I may forgo all my companions and just save my inspiration to maybe not let the militia die so much, or
No.
possibly start winning.
Okay.
Because if they all die, yeah,
Sure. Okay.
there'll be a lot more people attacking just us.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah. That's
You're all
not
on
a
your own
problem.
this round, guys.
If you want to make a roll now, well, in fact, no, don't, because you're not doing it yet. That's the plan of what you're going to do.
Yeah. I'm saving my action technically until you declare the militia
Plans
attacking.
may change. Okay. Right. Well, in that case, it is Caspian.
Caspian. How far can Caspian move?
You can move a number of meters, I guess.
Like, how many of these squares can I move?
So you can move 10. Yeah, no, 5. Sorry, not 10, 5. 5 squares. Unless you wanted to peg it, in which case you run 10 squares.
Well, I can do that, but then I can also still attack, correct?
Yeah, so if you move 5, you can then attack, yeah.
I just forego my aim bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Caspian is going to move to here,
Cochrane, you suddenly got 2 bearing down on you.
and he's going to shoot this one.
Okay.
So he's taken several steps back because that crab
Put some
man
distance.
got uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
And hopefully I have 2 successes. So that is 3 damage. That's a
3
bummer.
damage. Okay. Is your assault rifle has got a damage
I have
of 2, correct?
Yes.
So you got 3 successes. That's 4 damage.
No, I have 2 successes.
2 successes. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That's just me not listening. Okay.
That's 3 damage. And I only have 1 bullet left, so we fucked.
Okay. Yeah, you fire, it kind of like puts its shoulder down, and one of the bullets kind of like hits its armor, and it kind of like thuds into the armor, but you don't see anything else happen. And you're like, yeah, they seem to have kind of got the measure of you. Right then. Well,
Am I done building my things?
you are not, but you can see that you need to spend this entire combat turn continuing to during the last one, or you can use your thing now. But I'm just giving you the option.
Yeah, I think with the 2 advancing, so they're ever closer. The trouble is, since I've obviously not tested this before, I'm not sure how big the explosion is going to be. So I'm
Yep.
really, really hoping that it isn't gonna get Roach. So I shout to him to, maybe duck into the next hollow if there is one, or get behind that dune before I throw the thing at the 2 crabs advancing on him.
Sure.
Like I give him, 3 seconds to make his escape.
Okay. Did you want to make I think we worked out last time that it's a shoot roll.
I'm still crap at that. Sure.
Where would you like the explosive to land? If you'd like to mark it on the map, that'd be great.
How do I do that? Like so, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine. So you've indicated between the 2 that are heading towards Cochrane, okay, which means that
overshoot and it gets too close to Caspian, and, undershoot and I'll get too close to Roach.
Feel free to make your roll.
Remind me to, with the next XP, put a point in shoot then.
Would you like to push that?
I would very much like to push that because there is no ones rolled in this.
That's not a lot of successes there. Okay.
There we go.
You kind of, you pull something, but you throw it and it lands right between the 2 crabmen. How many bullets worth of gunpowder and stuff did you put in there?
So 1.5, I guess, if I divided it between 2 charges.
All right. Well, it lands right in the middle between the 2 of them. And then there's a loud bang as Cochrane in front of you, the sand and rock rise up, and you can see both of the crabmen get hit with bits of shrapnel, but it kind of mostly deflects off their armor. But you can see that the one on the left that was going originally for Caspian has taken a couple of lacerations to the fleshy parts of its body, and they're kind of oozing and dripping stuff, but they seem to still be on their way towards you.
Well, that's bloody disappointing.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at my remaining adversary. About time.
3
How many
successes.
successes? 3.
3.
Nice. It's 5 damage. Yeah, you kind of like lay into it with your axe. It kind of like lowers its sort of shell, and you kind of skitter off the edge of the shell, but just catch a part of the fleshy part. But it doesn't seem to do a huge amount to it. It seems to have absorbed most of your blow by the shell. At this point, I'm going to ask Pete to make a roll for the militia.
If Cochrane wants to inspire them, I'll let him do it.
Inspire the... Oh, do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, you can do the rolling. I've not been doing very well so far.
You'll have to remind me what that roll is, but I'll do the inspiration first.
Do the inspiration first.
And then see what. So, that was hot garbage, that one. You know what? It's empathy. I doubt I'm going to push that roll.
Okay, you're going to take 2 damage to your empathy.
To my empathy, but
Yeah.
I think if I get mauled by crab people, it's probably not going to be damage against my feelings.
It's not. Nice. So you then converted that to
So that's
3 more successes. 3 successes.
Yeah, but I do 2
Okay.
damage.
I mean, you start to panic. Panic is setting in now that, these 2 things are kind of catching up with you. You're shouting and screaming and trying to inspire the rest of them. Could you make roll that's 3 green, 3 yellow, and 2 black? There's 3 attribute, 3 skill, and 2 black with the gear dice.
Okay, 3, 3, 2. My goodness.
Your militia are definitely untrained.
Yeah.
Can he push that?
No.
No. It's not my role, technically. Unfortunately, so I've wasted that.
Go on. You know what? Push it. What the hell? Go on, push it. Okay.
1 success.
Okay. So
that's
Plus
4
3.
successes. Yeah.
yeah. So all you needed that was the main thing. You just needed that 1 success. Okay. Yes. So you see that the guys to your left-hand side have managed to take out another one. And the 2 with the 2 scrap pistols have again kind of stuck with just attacking one at a time. They seem to be sort of like quite broken and damaged, but they're sort of holding their own against the one more that's left. Okay, well, it was a brave sacrifice, Cochrane, as the 2 crab people get to you and are going to attack you.
It's nice knowing you, Cochrane.
I'll have you know I have 10 mutant points, so I might survive this. Probably only this round.
Right, well, did you want to do anything? They're both kind of like bearing down at you, and they are swinging with their large claws.
I guess I'll try and hold my ground and parry. Can I parry 2 people, or is that just too much?
You can only parry 1.
Okay, I will attempt to parry 1 then.
What are you using to parry with?
I've got a scrap knife.
Okay.
Yep. Like, it's not much, but
it's better than
you're
nothing.
lucky it might.
Go on then, make a parry roll.
Okay, is that just a scrap knife roll?
It's just your normal scrap knife roll, yeah.
That's going to help much.
Did you want to push that? Or, well, if you push it,
if I do push that, I have no scrap knife anymore.
I have 2 scrap knives, and I'm happy to give you 1.
Yes, but you'd have to come over and give it to me, and you have expressed your permission of not being close to the crab people.
I could throw it.
You know what? That would be a strength. I'll probably need my strength to get out of this situation, so I won't push it. I'll just have to attack this.
Right. So you kind of like hold your knife up as the one on your right swings down, and you manage to deflect it just about. You can feel sort of like all the muscles in your wrists and stuff strain from the other one on your left-hand side swings wide and misses, much to your very happy amusement. Well, worried amusement.
Okay.
I don't know.
So did I just take no damage on that?
You just took no damage on that.
Thank goodness. I'm not sure how many I could pull it off again, but...
Right. Well, you seem to be getting a handle on these things. But Cochrane, you're up first. You're now in hand-to-hand combat with 2 of these things.
Can I disengage, or
you can try to? They might, I think, get a
Trinity roll.
Attack you. Yeah, I think so. It's a good question. If you are in combat, you want to try and get away out of combat.
Well, if is he fleeing the conflict, or is he just taking a step back?
Yeah. So if you flee the conflict, you run out of, and that's it. You're gone.
And that's a move roll.
That is a move roll
at a -2 because
-2 because it's you're in hand-to-hand combat.
You know what? I might just hold my ground.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my ground, and hopefully someone else can do something to come help me, and I can use my Inspire to hinder one of them.
Okay.
If, like, worst case, so I'll save the action, but I'm not moving.
That's fine.
Caspian will take aim. Cochrane is Caspian's buddy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take aim and shoot this guy right here. Did you want to inspire me, Douglas?
I think I'm going to have to save it, unfortunately, because
this is my last bullet. So after this, I am useless. Okay.
Tell me what to do.
Okay. You know
Tell me what to do.
I will hopefully give you a Hail Mary so that hopefully it will reduce it to like half. So I'll be like, go send this foul beast. I'm also working with less inspire dice, but okay, let's see.
Okay.
I will inspire him to save my life. Okay, there's 2 dice if you get 1.
Okay.
Douglas, is that basically screaming, get it off me, get it off me?
Yeah, pretty much in an inspirational way.
Okay, I have 3 successes, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 damage.
Okay then. Well, that's the way you do it, I suppose. Let's roll for some armor. Okay.
I hope his head explodes.
You shoot him in his little cranium spot where his eyes are on stalks, and yeah, it goes right into the middle of the soft bit, and there's a noise as a lot of eyes and juice and some gills come flying out of the hole that you have just made.
That's how you do it. Yeah, kill him.
And he goes flat.
I'm going to go now. Bye. Caspian, just leave. Yeah, Caspian is out of bullets. He's going to have to start raiding these dead militia bodies for bullets.
Moss.
I guess I'll have to finish that last grenade. So,
Okay.
do I think that Cochrane's gonna hold off the thing that's closest to me for another round?
He's done it for one round. He's managed to hold his own technically. I mean, so if you want to spend another round constructing the improvised explosive, you can do.
I mean,
Or
the alternative would be I abandon that project because, that sucked.
Mhm.
And I just rush the guy that's attacking Cochrane and, bite him.
I guess so.
I just want to say an improvised explosive is probably not going to save Cochrane because he's in hand-to-hand combat with the crab.
I mean, I've not used it yet. I'm not sure how, if this is going to do anything on something that has a carapace. But one of my mutant abilities is bite an enemy at arm's length with your numerous small and very sharp teeth. It inflicts damage equal to the number of mutation points, and I have a bunch.
Yeah, you can do that.
Do you think I can get through the carapace?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you'll try and find like a squishy part, right? So,
yeah, I'll just grab a joint or something where I can get in with my mouth.
Okay. If you want to make a fight roll, that would be great.
If you hit.
I guess I'll have to push this.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ooh, very nice.
There we go.
Apparently, if you
push
Moss
now.
too far, Okay, well, so that's 1 damage that you would do plus 2 more, so that's 3 damage. How much more damage do you want to do? So for every mutation point you spend, you do an extra point of damage.
Do I have any idea of how much I might need to finish him by biting his arm off or something?
They have an armor of 6.
Sure, I'll spend 3.
Okay, so let's roll for the guy's armor. Yeah, you kind of grab onto something hard. You start biting, but you can feel the sort of really hard chitinous outer shell, and you sort of, I guess, go into sort of a soft part of the body, and then you start just chomping into some brown or maybe white crabfish. I don't know. Which part of the crab do you want to eat? And you start growling and biting, and you puncture something because you get a taste of salt and roe and something, and you pull out some black veiny thing that kind of falls to the floor as the whole crab man falls down dead.
Sushi.
That did not suck.
That did not suck. That was very good. I guess that leaves you, Roach, to finish off the guy that you're fighting.
At least attempt to.
I think, Pete, you've got the unluckiest virtual dice in the world. So that's no successes with all your dice. You going to push that?
I'll give it a go, yeah.
I mean,
you can fix your axe. It's going to be fine.
So you're going to take 1 damage to your attribute. Your scrap axe, though, breaks as you whack it for 4 damage. Lucky for you, my armor roll was rubbish. And with the last part of your axe, you bury it deep into its chest, and it falls over, gurgling and spluttering, roe kind of filling the sea as it kind of hits the floor.
Caspian is going, Roach, 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 Roach.
To your right-hand side, you can see the 2 militia have basically rounded on the last remaining one up there, and they're just firing their last remaining bullets into it. And to the left of you, the 3 militia that are left are just pounding on this one that's just writhing on the floor in the surf until it stops writhing. Then you realize there's no more left.
Wow, I guess that's good eating, but at what a price?
You've lost 2 of your militiamen, and 3 of them look badly hurt.
Question. The ones that are dead, do they have bullets?
I mean, harsh, but, practical.
It's a harsh world we live in.
No, the ones that were to your left-hand side all had hand weapons. It was only the 2 to your right that had the scrap pistols.
This one and this one. Okay.
And they have no more rounds left. But as you kind of stop seeing that they're all dead, you hear more people from the Ark coming from behind you, and we will leave it there for the session.